Hello, namaste. It's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook, and you'll find me at Temple of Balance on YouTube. So welcome. Thanks for joining me today. I'm coming to you live right now from Tasmania, Australia. It is Monday the 18th of November here at exactly 2:25 p.m. So I trust that you're feeling well. I trust that you're travelling okay. Eek, it's been very, very, very intense. So I'll be very interested to see what comes up in the sharing today. A lot of shadowy energy around. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Lisa. Hi, guys. A lot of shadowy, dark energy around and just this strange space. So we'll see what comes up in the cards. But extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. You help me be able to do my work full time. I'm very, very grateful. So thank you so much. If you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my combined decks of cards here, and I'll be looking for the best card for Monday the 18th, the best card for Tuesday the 19th, and then the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not doing personal reading requests here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust 100% that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you in these moments. So just remember to take on board what feels right, what resonates, what makes sense to you and fits into your life easily, and if it doesn't, then just let it go. So let's see, what do we need to know about Monday the 18th of November. So Monday the 18th, I'm just holding the intention to find the best card for Monday the 18th, and then I will choose the card the way I usually do and trust that that's the right one that we need, the majority of us. So we're going for this one. This is our card for Monday the 18th. It doesn't matter if it's upside down. We just turn it the right way up. And look at this. We've got card 29, Creation. It says Source, Uncoil, Light, and Authentic. This is very, very interesting because there's such a powerful force of darkness around. Even the last 3 mornings of sunrise photos that I've taken and shared on my Instagram and Facebook pages, there's been like this bright sun, but then this big dark cloud over the top. It's been like that for the last few days. So there's a lot of darkness hovering. And the thing is, when there's a lot of darkness, there's also this sort of contrast that's playing out where the light is also trying to push through, we could say, or the dark maybe trying to push through into the light. I mean, it doesn't matter. It depends which way we're looking at it. But there is a polarity that's at play right now between the dark and the light, or the shadows and the light of who we are. Our illusional, hurting, painful, dark side, we could say, the side of us that's scared and small and limited, in contrast with our light, bright, honest, authentic self. And there is a bit of a battle that's playing out at the moment. So I find this card very, very interesting. This is the Creation card. It brings highlight to the light. It also talks about uncoiling ourselves. And be careful that we're not holding ourselves so tightly in our darkness that we're not letting things soften and move. Because the thing is, with this energy, it's so intense that we can hold the energy in place by squeezing in really tight and holding on really tight to the darkness and to the shadows and to the fear and what happened and what we're panicking about or whatever's going on for us personally. So we can hold on so tightly to it that we're actually not letting the energy move. So remember, the energy just wants to move, and the key, really, one of the keys to that is our feelings. It's our emotions. Our emotions also want to be in motion. So if we can let ourselves feel the intensity of feeling at this time and let these feelings move through expression, usually, then that will also help us move out of that dark sort of space and into the light. So this is about uncoiling, softening our hold, loosening our grip that we have on things right now, where things feel stagnant and stuck and so rigid and tight. We've been encouraged to soften our grip, soften our hold on Monday, like a tightly coiled up snake, all coiled up really tight. We've been encouraged to soften that coil, open up. And it's safe for us to do that. And that actually makes me feel a bit emotional. There's been a lot of energy around probably... I'm just thinking when I did the healing marathon, which was Thursday, I think. So it's Monday here now. So the last 4 or 5 days, there's been a strong emphasis and energy of support coming in that's reminding us that we are safe. We are safe to be ourselves. It is safe for us to speak up. And there might be a part of us that's holding back because we don't feel safe. So we might be hiding, and there's that other element with this card. It's about hiding as well. So this is about coming out of hiding. It's about letting the energy move and let the light come in. Still remaining true to our heart. But probably the hardest thing at the moment is the expressing. There's such depth of feeling that we feel inside. It can be really difficult to even find words to describe accurately the intense feeling that we're feeling. So we may not want to express it in words. We may want to express through body movement or through art or something creative. Through creating something is a way of expression. So how can you express this energy to help get it moving? So basically we're wanting to move out of this dark part of the night that many of us are in right now. So the key to that, according to this card, is uncoiling, softening, releasing our hold, coming out of hiding, and letting the energy move by reminding ourselves that it is safe for us to speak up if that's what we're doing. It's safe for us to express this deep, wild, primal emotion that we're feeling so intensely in our bodies at the moment. It is safe for us to express that. And it is safe for us to be who we are. And who we are is changing at this time. So we're seeing ourselves in different ways at the moment. And some of those ways can be a bit confronting. So it's also requiring a lot of courage at the moment. So let's see how we go. That's Monday's card, which is very encouraging. And it's showing the light coming through. So this gives us hope, really, especially if we've been walking through that sort of dark part of the night of our life at the moment. It can feel like the night is never ending, and remembering that the darkest part of the night is just before the dawn. And really that creation card is reminding us that the dawn is approaching. It's not going to remain night and dark and shadowy and uncomfortable and confronting forever. It's not a forever thing. It's temporary. It's a cycle. So let's now find the best card for Tuesday, the 19th of November. So I trust everyone's well. Thanks so much for joining me today. So the best card for Tuesday, the 19th, we're getting this energy moving. It feels a bit sluggish at the moment. It's a bit hard to move the energy. And there is an intensity around, so it is a bit like we're trudging through mud during the middle of the night, all on our own right now. So that's sort of a bit of what the energy's like. So I'm interested to see what's coming up for Tuesday. So the best card for the majority of us is this. It's another Speed of Light Oracle, and it's the Stag. Very interesting. Card 49. It says lost, help, guide, path, and discouraged. So there's a lightness that's coming in potentially on Monday, but there is a heaviness in again for Tuesday, potentially. This is not a bad thing. So this card coming up shows us that we've gone off track, or we think we've gone off track, because this is a very mental card. And our mind and what our mind's concocting and believing can easily sweep our emotions into it, and then we become sort of caught up in the snare of our lower mind emotionally. So there is a strong mental energy that's pulling through on Tuesday potentially, but it's making us think that we're off track, that we've gone off our path somehow, or we've taken a wrong turn, we've done something wrong. If only we could turn back time and not say what we said last week, or not do what we did recently that just blew a bomb up in our face. So this sort of energy around. So we might be looking at or having a bit of a disconnection, and even a bit of a detachment at the moment from our path and from our life. In fact, many of us are probably feeling like we just want to run off our path for a little bit and hide out in the dark cave until this dark part of the night is over. And some of us are doing that in some ways, in a very sort of isolated, private, solo space. A lot of us just want to deal with this stuff on our own. So this card's reminding us that actually we aren't off track. We haven't done anything wrong. We're not where we're meant to be. That actually our path is directly under our feet, because we know that it can't be anywhere else because it's our path. It can't become disconnected from us unless we mentally think our path is, or mentally believe that our path is way over there and we've got to get back to it. But we don't know where to go. We feel lost. We're alone. We're doing this on our own. So there's this mental image in our mind that our path is somewhere else. We're totally off track. We've gone off course. We're totally lost right now. But in truth, we aren't. Our path is always under our feet. It could never, ever be anywhere else. So our mind is making us believe that our path is not here right now, and that we're lost and we're going to be lost forever. We're not. We really aren't. But we might feel that now. So it's a real feeling to feel. So let's own that feeling, but also remind ourselves and encourage ourselves that we are on track. Probably one of the best things we can do right now, aside from self-care and nurturing, is remind ourselves one step at a time. Because when we're traveling through this dark part of the night, we're basically blindfolded, or in other words, we can't see anything and we don't know where we're going. So we can get into a panic. We can feel lost. It's like, when someone blindfolds us and spins us around in a circle, and then they stop spinning us, or we stop spinning, and then the world's just going like this, and we don't know which way's up or down or north or south. That's how we're feeling right now, a lot of us. So we are walking blindfoldedly, or in the middle of this dark part of the night, feeling somewhat lost. So probably one of the best things I've noticed is if we can trust one step at a time. Let's just get that one foot down on solid ground, take a nice big breath, and then get that next foot down on solid ground. And then we can trust that each step is getting us closer and moving us out of that dark space. But there's stuff we've got to face. There are demons, if you like, that we have to slay in this night, this dark part of the night for us. So we are not going to be able to run. We're not going to be able to hide out for long. There are things we need to do and things we need to face during this dark opportunity, really. It really is an opportunity. We might want to curl in a corner and sleep it off until it passes, but we could really use this energy to our benefit. We could use it to heal these deep issues that are coming up, and these stirrings deeply inside us that are making the dark, shadowy energy within us seem so loud right now. So we could face that, hold our sword of truth and face it. Let ourselves be confronted with courage. So the stag reminds us that we might think we're off track, but actually we're not. So what we can do now is just trust one step at a time. Make sure that one step's on solid ground, and be careful that we're not feeding into the insecurity of our mind that's making us think that we've gone off track or we've done something wrong. We can own our sort of mistakes and take responsibility for them, of course. And if something in our life isn't working at the moment, it's going to be highlighted. It's going to be highlighted right now. So, having the courage to see and be confronted is going to be really valuable at this time period. So we have the stag, feeling discouraged, lost, and very caught up in a mental energy, but we can get back on track. There's a lot of positive in that card, as dark as it might feel. Well, I don't know if dark's the right word, but it's certainly the strong force around at the moment. So I trust that resonates and supports your Tuesday and really the energy of this time period. So I'm now looking for the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. So the theme card will help bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture of what's going on. Yeah, what's going on at the moment. So I don't know if you've figured it out yet. I haven't. I haven't figured it out. I'm still, for me personally, I still feel I'm walking through the dark part of the night. I feel like I'm stumbling around in the dark a little bit, but I've just got to trust in those one steps at a time and just let things unfold as they happen, rather than assuming the worst or thinking the worst or over complicating or overwhelming myself, is sort of the energy that I'm feeling. And I know I'm not the only one. So the theme card, the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday is, drum roll, it's this. It's an animal kingdom. It's the wolf, card 48, and the wolf says to secure your boundaries. This is very interesting indeed, because there is such a energy around at the moment that is, we just really want to walk our path on our own. So we may want someone to wipe our tears, but there doesn't seem to be anyone there. But at the same time, we know that we have to wipe our own tears, and we can only walk through this dark part of the night ourselves. No one's going to walk it for us. No one's going to be able to hold our hand. They've got their own stuff to deal with. This is all about us. So there is a vulnerability in that when we're walking solo and we're doing this on our own. So we need to continue to affirm right now too that we are safe, we are protected. And in fact, we might want to imagine this wolf circling around us as we're taking those one steps at a time, as we're stumbling through the dark at the moment. We might want to imagine a wolf circling us and just keeping patrol, keeping things safe for us while we go through these very vulnerable and fragile, very raw, intense times. So secure our boundaries, affirm our protection, if you like. Call all of our power animals, our loved ones in spirit, our ancestors, all the beings that we work with, call them forward to support us too. They're certainly there. They're sort of, to me, like they're just in the background just a little bit, but I can feel the support from spirit and my spiritual helpers. And maybe that's the support that we need to tap into, as well as the support that we can be for ourselves. So the wolf is our great protector and is helping enforce our boundaries at the moment. It may also be helpful not to overcommit to things at the moment. A lot of us aren't really, it's a bit challenging to cope at times, getting through our day and just daily things. So we may not want to overbook or overcommit to things at the moment, especially over Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to actually pull another card, and I'm going to pull two more cards. I want to just get a general feel of the week ahead, just to give us a little bit of insight perhaps, or awareness or potential for this whole week. So I'm going to pull now two cards for the theme from now, so Monday the 18th of November till Sunday the, what date will it be? Help me. Sunday the, let me think, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, something like that. Whatever Sunday's going to be, I want to find the best two cards for the theme from now until Sunday. So the best two cards for the theme, I'm going to take them straight off the top together. Let's take a nice big breath, and what do we need to know about the bigger picture this week? Okay, we have, first off, well, we've got an animal kingdom, then a speed of light. The fox is reminding us this week to find a way through this dark part of the night. We might have to be resourceful and step up our courage and make an effort. So the effort of taking one step at a time, the effort of finding a way through even those times when we feel like we're stumbling in the dark. The fox is adaptable and it also feels flexible. And there might be that required too for us over these next, thanks Amanda, the 24th. Thanks everyone. Over this next week, I feel like it's like the fox is running on the ground through a forest and it's making its own path. It's carving a path out for itself. And a lot of us are finding at the moment that our path is crumbling. Our life is crumbling around in many ways. And there is an uncertainty in that. There is a disruption. So the fox also feels like we're being encouraged to find a new path, find a new track, find a new way through whatever it is we're going through and sort of work it out as we go. So it's not probably helpful, at least at the moment, to get too ahead mentally and try and plan things or organize things or instruct or control things mentally. It's more about just one step at a time and just getting through our day and finding a way through that day to get to the other side and then tackling it again the next day until things start lightening and the new dawn starts rising for us. So the second card for the theme of the week is this. It's risk-taking, card 27, and it says journey, unknown, beginnings, and confidence. So actually, we are stepping forward into new beginnings. And before we kind of feel the new beginnings, we're going through this really uncomfortable time. So it really is, again, that dark part of the night. The darkest part of the night is just before the dawn. So the dawn brings new beginnings. So we're being encouraged this week to take a risk and follow our heart. Take a risk and follow our heart, to step into the unknown. It's got unknown written here. I've been talking about it the whole time. So take a risk and step into the unknown. There's nothing to be afraid of. Let's just make sure we have that solid ground under our step as we take that one step. We might be standing on like a stepping stone on a big open ocean. Let's pretend. We might not know where the next step's going to be yet. So then we have to trust when we feel that pull to take that next step and feel for that solid ground under us, but be open to taking a new path now. Taking a new path and finding a way through, as the fox suggests. So there are new beginnings around. We may not see them yet, but it feels like it's going to be revealed throughout the week. So I think a part of maybe an important thing to think about too is creation's message with the snakes, the serpent, is to be careful we're not holding ourselves too bound up and tight and inflexible and stubborn and rigid and held back. We will need to soften. We will need to open up if we can and come out of hiding and face the dark energy that's present at this time. There's nothing to be afraid of. We have the courage to face whatever it is that we're going through. So one step at a time. These are our theme cards for the whole week ahead. The fox and risk-taking. So I trust these resonate and support you. I will do my best to be here throughout the week, but I'm going through lots of stuff myself as well. So I'll be in when I can. I'm not over-committing to things this week. I'm just going to let things unfold and flow with it. But I will certainly share either in text, in posts on Facebook, or in videos when I can and when I'm inspired to. So thank you so much for connecting. If you've enjoyed the video today, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. I've used my combined Animal Kingdom Oracle cards with my Speed of Light Oracle today. So if you want to learn more about either of these decks, you can on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. And if you want to learn more about the work that I do here, please visit my website and have a browse and see if there's anything that stands out or speaks or resonates with you. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic couple of days, and Oh, let's journey through this darkness. We are journeying through together, even though we're doing it on our own. We have to walk it alone. So sending you lots of love, lots of courage, lots of gratitude for the effort that you're making, because the effort that we're making as individuals is helping dilute the darkness in the world. So, this is not for nothing. It's just a bit tough right now. So thank you for your courage, and sending you lots of love and support, as I'm sure we all are for each other. So I will see you again very, very soon. Sending you lots of love, and namaste. See ya.